If you're over 60 and you think that drinking a smoothie every morning is helping you stay healthy, I urge you to stay with me, because what I'm about to share could change everything you thought you knew about healthy habits. As a colorectal surgeon who has cared for thousands of older adults, I'm truly shocked at how one particular kind of smoothie, which many seniors drink every day, can quietly create toxic buildup in your colon, leading to bloating, sluggish digestion, chronic constipation, and even long-term harm. We're talking about fruit-heavy, high-sugar smoothies loaded with ingredients that seem healthy at first glance, but actually work against your aging digestive system. Let's break this down carefully. The colon is a remarkable organ designed to eliminate waste and support your immune system. It depends on a delicate balance of gut bacteria and healthy motility, the smooth contractions that move waste through your intestines. But as you age, your colon slows down naturally, peristalsis weakens, the muscles lose tone, and gut bacteria become less diverse. These changes mean that your colon is more sensitive to dietary mistakes than it was when you were younger. Now imagine what happens when you start your day with a large smoothie packed with multiple servings of fruit, bananas, mangoes, berries, blended together with fruit juice, honey, or flavored yogurt. Sounds healthy, right? But for aging digestion, this combination can quietly cause a lot of trouble. First, let's talk about fructose, the natural sugar found in fruit. When you eat a whole piece of fruit, like an apple or a banana, the fiber slows down sugar absorption, and your digestive system can handle it better. But when you blend fruits into a smoothie, the mechanical blending breaks down the natural fiber matrix, making the sugars much easier to absorb, and flooding your gut with a high dose of fructose in a short time. For younger people with efficient digestion, this might not be a problem, but as we age, our ability to absorb and metabolize fructose decreases. A 2016 study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that older adults have significantly reduced fructose absorption capacity compared to younger adults. When excess fructose reaches the colon unabsorbed, it becomes the perfect fuel for harmful gut bacteria, leading to fermentation, gas, bloating, and the production of inflammatory compounds. This bacterial fermentation process can tip your gut into dysbiosis, an unhealthy imbalance between good and bad bacteria. Over time, this not only contributes to constipation and discomfort, but can increase your risk for more serious conditions, including diverticulitis and inflammatory bowel disease, IBD. Another issue with smoothies is that many older adults use fruit juice as a base instead of water or milk alternatives. Fruit juice is essentially concentrated sugar without fiber, and when combined with blended fruits, the total sugar load becomes extremely high. For your aging colon, this is a disaster waiting to happen. Excess sugar feeds opportunistic bacteria that thrive in this environment, crowding out the beneficial bacteria your gut depends on for smooth digestion and immune protection. Let me share a story from my practice. A 72-year-old woman, Mrs. R., came to me complaining of constant bloating, gas, and sluggish bowel movements. She was proud of her healthy breakfast routine, a large smoothie every morning made with bananas, berries, mango, honey, and orange juice. She truly believed she was doing everything right, but her symptoms told another story. After carefully analyzing her diet and explaining how this kind of smoothie floods the colon with fast-digesting sugars and minimal fiber structure, we made a simple change, replacing the smoothie with a fiber-rich oatmeal breakfast, berries on the side, and a glass of water. Within 2 weeks, her bloating reduced dramatically, and her bowel movements became regular. This shows how good intentions can backfire when the unique needs of the aging digestive system aren't considered. Additionally, some smoothies include ingredients like flavored yogurts, sweetened nut butters, and protein powders that are highly processed and can introduce additives, artificial sweeteners, and emulsifiers. Research suggests that certain emulsifiers can disrupt the mucus layer that protects the colon lining, contributing to inflammation. A 2021 review in Gastroenterology noted that seniors may be more vulnerable to the harmful effects of these additives due to changes in gut barrier integrity with age. So what's the solution? Do you have to give up smoothies entirely? Not necessarily, but they must be adapted to the needs of your colon as you age. Here's what I recommend to my older patients. Minimize the number of fruits in your smoothie. One small serving is enough. For example, half a banana or a handful of berries. Always add fiber back in. Chia seeds, flax seeds, or a scoop of psyllium husk can help restore the fiber matrix that blending destroys. Use water or unsweetened almond milk as a base instead of fruit juice. Avoid added sweeteners like honey, agave syrup, or flavored yogurts. Include a healthy fat like avocado or nut butter, unsweetened, to slow digestion and help your body absorb fat-soluble vitamins. Make your smoothie part of a meal, not the entire meal, and pair it with a small portion of whole, intact, fiber-rich foods. But most importantly, be mindful that your digestive system changes with age. What worked when you were younger may not work as well today. This is why I warn all my older patients. Smoothies that seem clean and healthy can actually be quietly harming your colon if they're overloaded with sugar and stripped of natural fiber. The combination of excess fructose, low fiber, and the rapid delivery of sugars to the colon feeds harmful bacteria, encourages dysbiosis, and creates toxic buildup that leaves you feeling bloated, sluggish, and uncomfortable. Now let's go even deeper into why this problem can be especially dangerous for older adults and what science says about protecting your gut. Many seniors don't realize that the microbiome, the collection of trillions of bacteria in your colon, naturally becomes less resilient with age. Studies show that the diversity and richness of beneficial bacteria decline over time, while harmful bacteria become more likely to overgrow when given the opportunity. This makes older adults far more vulnerable to dietary patterns that disrupt the gut ecosystem. A 2018 paper published in Frontiers in Immunology highlighted how dysbiosis in seniors can weaken immune responses, increase inflammation, and even contribute to frailty. In other words, what happens in your colon isn't just about digestion. It affects your whole body health. When harmful bacteria like Clostridium difficile or certain strains of Escherichia coli gain dominance, they produce compounds that erode the protective mucus lining of the colon. Over time, this can lead to a leaky gut, a condition where unwanted substances like toxins and bacterial fragments slip into the bloodstream, triggering systemic inflammation. One of the most surprising drivers of this imbalance? Fast digesting sugars like fructose from smoothies. Unlike glucose, which is efficiently absorbed in the small intestine, fructose absorption capacity is limited, and what isn't absorbed travels to the colon, where it becomes a feast for opportunistic bacteria. In practical terms, this means that your morning smoothie, made with bananas, mangoes, berries, juice, and honey, can quietly set off a cascade of changes that weaken your colon's defenses and make your digestion sluggish and uncomfortable. Let's talk about fiber, because many seniors assume that a smoothie naturally provides enough fiber. The truth is, while fruit contains fiber, the blending process significantly reduces the effectiveness of that fiber. When you chew whole fruits, the intact fiber slows sugar absorption and stimulates digestion properly. When you blend those fruits into a liquid, you mechanically break apart the fiber structure, making the sugars more rapidly absorbed and depriving the colon of the bulk it needs to support motility. A 2017 review in the Journal of Nutrition emphasize that liquid calories and blended foods don't trigger the same satiety signals or digestive responses as solid foods, leading not only to impaired gut motility, but also to poor appetite regulation. This is why many older adults who rely on smoothies for breakfast feel bloated but not truly satisfied, and may find their bowel movements becoming irregular despite their best intentions. Another issue to highlight is the temperature of smoothies. Many people use frozen fruits or ice, creating a cold beverage that can slow down digestive processes even further. Cold temperatures can reduce the efficiency of enzyme activity and dampen peristalsis, the muscular contractions that propel waste through the colon. For seniors who already have slower motility due to age-related muscle loss in the intestines, this can compound the problem. So what's the solution? For seniors who still enjoy smoothies and want to include them safely in their diet, I recommend a few critical guidelines. Keep it small and simple. A senior-friendly smoothie should be more like a snack than a meal. One small piece of fruit, plenty of fiber added back, like chia or flax seeds, water as the base, and no added sweeteners or juice. Include healthy fats. A small amount of avocado or unsweetened nut butter can help slow digestion, support absorption of fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, and K, and keep you feeling satisfied. Use room temperature or slightly warm ingredients. This helps avoid the digestive slowdown that can occur when drinking cold beverages. Pair your smoothie with chewing. Instead of having a smoothie alone, combine it with solid, fiber-rich foods like whole grain toast or a handful of nuts to engage chewing and promote proper digestive signaling. Prioritize diversity in your diet. Rather than making smoothies a daily routine, rotate them with other fiber-rich, colon-friendly breakfasts like oatmeal with berries, yogurt with flaxseed, or eggs with sautéed vegetables. Let me share another patient example. Mr. T, a 69-year-old man, came to my office with persistent bloating and fatigue. He believed his morning smoothie, made with 2 bananas, orange juice, strawberries, honey, and vanilla yogurt, was a healthy start to his day. But after explaining how this combination was feeding harmful bacteria, we restructured his breakfast. A small bowl of oatmeal with sliced banana, chewed, not blended, a handful of berries, a sprinkle of flaxseed, and a cup of herbal tea. Within 3 weeks, Mr. T reported better energy, less bloating, and more regular bowel movements. This example illustrates how even small adjustments can produce profound improvements for older adults, not because smoothies are inherently bad, but because their composition and preparation must respect the unique needs of the aging colon. We must also remember that seniors are more likely to be on medications that affect digestion, from blood pressure drugs and pain relievers to antacids and diuretics, all of which can alter gut motility and microbiota balance. In this context, what may seem like a healthy breakfast habit can quietly add stress to an already sensitive digestive system. Another critical consideration is hydration. Many seniors underestimate how much water their bodies need. Even a perfectly balanced diet won't promote healthy digestion unless there's enough fluid to help fiber do its job. Fiber absorbs water in the colon to soften stools and make them easier to pass. Without adequate water, even healthy meals can lead to constipation. So I strongly recommend that every senior start their day with a glass of warm water before any coffee, tea, or smoothie to support hydration and wake up the digestive system gently. To summarize, here's my colorectal surgeon-approved guidance for seniors who want to protect their colon health. Be skeptical of fruit-heavy, sugary smoothies marketed as healthy. Understand that blending breaks down fiber structure, reducing its effectiveness and speeding sugar absorption. Avoid using juice or sweetened yogurts as a base. Use water or unsweetened plant milk instead. Add fiber back into your smoothie. Chia seeds, flax seeds, psyllium husk. Include healthy fats to slow digestion and support nutrient absorption. Drink your smoothie at room temperature or slightly warm if possible. Pair your smoothie with solid, fiber-rich foods to engage natural digestive reflexes. Hydrate properly. Start your day with a glass of warm water. As a colorectal surgeon, my warning is clear. This common morning habit, drinking a large, fruit-heavy blended smoothie, can quietly harm your colon by feeding harmful bacteria, reducing microbial diversity, and promoting toxic buildup that leaves you feeling sluggish, bloated, and uncomfortable. But with a few small changes, you can still enjoy smoothies safely. And more importantly, you can protect your colon, support your gut microbiome, and maintain the vibrant health and energy you deserve as you age. Remember, a healthy colon is essential for healthy aging. What you put in your glass each morning matters far more than you might think.